Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Jason Toktagian. Now, dozens of folks gathered at the Sergeant Floyd Monument today to pay their respects, and it's in our top story at 6. Reach Across America remembers fallen veterans, and this morning they honored Siouxland's oldest fallen veteran, Sergeant Charles Floyd. Folks gathered at the Sergeant Floyd Monument atop Floyd's Bluff to place a wreath in memory of the veteran who died here over 200 years ago. We spoke with the Honor Guard about the ceremony.
They honor fallen veterans across the nation, and we do this to put for memory of Sergeant Floyd.
Each year on the anniversary of Floyd's death, the Honor Guard also reenacts the encampment where he died. Well, Kris Kringle ho-ho-hoed into Sioux City today. The Jolly Holiday icon hung out over at the Junior League Discovery Shop today, giving kids a chance to pose with him for photos. Besides getting candy canes and books, kids also got to tell St. Nick what they want for Christmas. The Discovery Shop is the main way the nonprofit raises money to support local projects. They tell us events like this give the organization a chance to interact with the community.
I think it's just, you get back into touch with the community. I mean, I think sometimes we get so busy in our own lives, we forget about giving back sometimes, and this is the best way.
Make sure you mark your calendars. The Easter Bunny is expected to hop into the Discovery Shop this coming April. Now, families with newborns needing to stay at a local hospital now have a new way of checking on their baby. Unity Point St. Luke's received 14 new baby monitors from the Siouxland Miracle Riders on Friday. Now, for the last 7 years, the Miracle Riders have raised more than $250,000, all benefiting Unity Point Health St. Luke's Children's Miracle Network. The monitors left families who can't physically be together virtually check on their newborn baby in the NICU. The Riders also presented a check for $51,000 to purchase 14 specialty bassinets expected to be installed by early next year. Now, an Iowa man has now been sentenced to 5 years in prison for his role in the January 6, 2021 insurrection on Capitol Hill. Doug Jensen was sentenced last Friday morning on Washington, D.C., in addition to the 5-year prison sentence. Jensen will also serve 3 years of supervised release and must pay $2,000 in restitution. Jensen was found guilty of 5 felony offenses and 2 misdemeanor offenses back in September, and he was captured on video on the day of the attack, advancing on a Capitol police officer as he led a charge of rioters up a flight of stairs inside the U.S. Capitol building. And the wife of the suspected gunman in the Laurel quadruple homicide was arrested. 43-year-old Carrie Jones was arrested yesterday on charges of first-degree homicide, tampering with physical evidence, and accessory to a felony. Now, she is the wife of Jason Jones, the man charged with the murder of Jean, Janet, and Dana Twyford and Michelle Ebling. Now, after murdering them, he allegedly set their houses on fire. Now, the big day for Northwestern football is finally here. The Red Raiders just 4 quarters away from winning their first red banner in 39 years, but it wouldn't be easy. The number 12 Kaiser squad, who upset 3 of the top 4 seeds in the postseason, stand in their way. Now, Northwestern football entering their second NAIA title game in 3 seasons, aiming for its first in 39 years. Kaiser on the other end, who hasn't lost to an NAIA opponent this year. Second quarter Seahawks with a 7-0 lead. Red Raiders strike back the very next play. Jalen Gramstad hits Cade Moser. He's gone. 69-yard house call. Northwestern on the board, 7-7. It would stay tied at 7s into halftime, but Northwestern has life out of the locker room on the opening possession. Moser faking out the defense and the camera. Look at this. Goodbye once again. 64-yard touchdown, 14-7 lead. Seahawks tied up at 14 the next drive. Gramstad threw a punch right back, finding Connor McQuilla in stride down the sideline. McQuilla takes it from there, 64-yard pitch and catch. Gramstad with 347 total yards in this one, and they would hold on from there. For the first time since 1983, Northwestern claims the NAIA National Championship 35-25, capping off a historic season for an unforgettable group.
It's just an awesome feeling going out on top. For these seniors, we all wanted to, send them out the right way, and it's just special having this and this being winning it all.
It's absolutely amazing. It's just a culmination of so much work put in by these guys, and then the ups and the downs of the past few years, and just so happy for our guys. They've worked so hard for this, and our guys deserve a ton of credit. They've built such a great culture, and it was fun to see them finish it.
And coming up tonight at 10, we'll hear from KCAU-9 sports anchor Noah Sacco with the full championship game breakdown in Durham. Now let's check back in with meteorologist Ethan Foreman, because if you like the cold weather, I'm sure you're going to like the upcoming forecast.
Yeah, it's going to be quite cold, but we're not seeing the type of weather they are in Durham. Unfortunately, they have much better temperatures than here, but even cold for their neck of the woods. Currently, it is only 12 degrees here in Sioux City, down to 2 above in Aberdeen, and those temperatures are on its way. And I'll tell you when in just a moment. But looking at our temperatures closer to home, 12 again here in Sioux City and Wayne, down to 10 in Cherokee and Lamar's, and all the way down to 4 above as close as Canton area. Temperatures are from this time yesterday are also between 5 and 10 degrees colder, and except for tomorrow when we warm just a little bit, it'll get worse pretty much every day until we get to the weekend. Wind speeds right now are about 10 to 20 miles per hour and will continue to pick up as we head throughout the week. Wind chills are pretty cold as well, already down to minus 13 in Canton, but that is not anywhere near as cold as we are going to get in the extended forecast coming Thursday and Friday. I'll tell you just how cold we get coming up tonight after those football games. Jason?
Alrighty, thank you, Ethan. And that will do it for KCAU-9 News at 6. Make sure you join us tonight after college football for the latest news, weather, and sports. Good night.